YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Frank back for another video. Today we're going to be talking about 6 tips for people who want to start a YouTube channel. Basically, I want to help people that are interested in becoming YouTubers. I'm not a huge YouTuber, so I don't know everything to maximize your views and all that stuff, but as far as like things that you should do when you start, I can help you with that. So I'm gonna give you 6 things that you should do when you start a YouTube channel. Some of these things are like self-explanatory, but some of them you might need to know if you want to get better at how your videos look and stuff. So before we get into that, if this is your first time watching my YouTube channel, please ask that you subscribe. Also click that notification bell, you'll be notified every time I drop a video. Thanks. So let's get right into it. So tip number 1. So I got a little notebook with some notes in here. Tip number 1, be yourself. So that's kind of self-explanatory, but when it comes to making content on YouTube, I think it's very important to be yourself because it allows you to just be who you are. Don't feel like you have to be like somebody else that makes certain content like your favorite YouTuber. Some people might think that if I make my videos like my favorite YouTuber, then maybe it'll get views, or maybe I can do my content like them and it'll get views. You don't want to like copy nobody's style. You want to have your own spin on how you do your content. Just be yourself, you know. If you're a goofy person, laugh. If you're like an informative person, be very informative, like about the information you give out to people. So just be yourself on YouTube. Don't try to fake it. Don't try to be like anybody else. Just be yourself. It's very important. Tip number 2, you don't need the most expensive equipment / gear. This is very important as well. A lot of people may think that they need these high-end cameras, or they might think that they need like a lot of lighting equipment and all that kind of stuff when they first start out, but you don't need that. Just use what you have when you first start out. Right now I'm sitting in front of a window open and it has great lighting. So natural light is very good for making videos. You don't have to have like these big lighting equipment or these big souped up cameras and stuff like that. Now this camera I bought, I got a camera right here. This is what I got when I first started YouTube. This is a Canon T3i. I didn't have a grip with it then, but I went and bought a grip. But I actually had a YouTuber that I used to look up to that had that camera, and I actually bought that camera because they had the camera. So my advice is you don't need to try to copy people's setups and stuff, especially if you're starting out. Just make videos for fun. The main thing you need, I would say, if you want to make videos starting out, I would say use your cell phone, because everybody has cell phones now. Like most cell phones, they have very good quality. I would start using a cell phone. The cell phone I got I got an iPhone XR. I still got that phone. It's kind of dated, but that's the one I use. I make videos every now and then from my phone, not often, but the camera I actually use now is I use a DJI Pocket 2. It's kind of expensive, I'm not gonna lie. If I could go back, I probably wouldn't have gotten it. I just got a camera because I like the little small form factor of the camera. That's why I got it. You don't need expensive gear, man. I would use my cell phone. Cell phone is the best camera you can have. Plus, you can do a lot of other things with it. We're making videos too. I would start with my cell phone. Use things that are free. It's a lot of things you can substitute for buying gear. You can go outside and make videos. That's a good spot to do videos too. It's kind of hot in the summer now, but tripod, you may not need that starting out. You can set your camera or your phone up on a book or something, or a stack of books or something like that. If you just want to just get started, you don't have to have everything the big time YouTubers have starting out. Just substitute what you can and use that until you get enough money. If you want to buy like better equipment, then I would do it like that. You don't have to spend a lot of money starting out. Just make content and see if you like making content first. Tip number 3, I would say be consistent. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I've had a lot of trouble with this tip because being consistent on YouTube is very hard. Because sometimes I may not feel like making videos, but I have to put my feelings aside and be like, I'm gonna make a video today. I'm gonna try to edit this video. I try to motivate myself to do this because I actually want to be successful at YouTube, and I feel like it's a very unique career path. I know people say it's just a hobby or whatnot, but I think you can make a career out of this. Actually, I really hope I can continue to be consistent, but I want to motivate y'all as well, because you have to actually treat YouTube like a job. If you really want it to be successful at it, you have to treat it like a job. You have to clock in when you don't feel like it. Get them extra hours in there when you want that paycheck to look nice. And I know on YouTube you don't get paid like directly like that, but You have to treat it like a job, man. You have to treat it like you love it. You have to be motivated to make videos. I would say at least upload maybe once or twice a week. That is probably a good thing to do if you want to see some results. Now, if you're a big time YouTuber and you got like a big production crew, then they can make videos like once a month and their audience will be just fine. But starting out, I would do like maybe one video a week. See how it goes with that. You have to stay consistent. You have to constantly show up on YouTube, and that's how people will get to know who you are, and that's how people will get comfortable with your personality, how you make your content, and how you do your videos. So that's very important, man. Consistency is key. Try to upload more. Just find good ideas to keep your channel going. That's what I would say. Tip number 4, I would try to learn this: making thumbnails. If y'all don't know what thumbnail is, it's basically the image that you see before you click on a YouTube video, like the still image that you see. I think it's very good that you learn to make thumbnails because it can make videos stand out. Before somebody clicks on your video, they're looking at that image. From there, they decide whether or not they want to click on your video. I think that's important that you learn how to make thumbnails. Now, there are a few programs that I'm gonna tell y'all about thumbnails. The 3 main ones I know is GIMP. It's like a free version of Photoshop. So I use that a lot in the past. So I would say GIMP. Also, another one is Photoshop. I think with Photoshop, it's a paid program, so you have to pay for Photoshop. Canva is an app that I got on my phone. I use that. That's what I use mainly now is Canva because it's really easy. It's almost easier than GIMP. Adobe Express, I think that's a paid program that you have to use. Filmora, I think you can make thumbnails with that. Fotojet and Pixlr. So those are a couple of programs. A couple of those you have to pay. All of them aren't free. But yeah, thumbnails are very important if you want to get your videos to be looked at because people who have great thumbnails usually get clicks on their videos. I don't make the greatest looking thumbnails, but I try to make mine stand out a little bit so people will want to click on my videos. I might do a tutorial showing y'all how to use Canva or GIMP. Y'all be on the lookout for that. I'll probably do a tutorial with that. Tip number 5, learn how to edit. Now, this is a little bit more complicated than thumbnails. Editing your videos is very good. Like you could have just a regular raw footage video and it could be boring. So if you edit your video, it could spice up your video a little bit and make it stand out a little bit and have interesting chops in there when you edit your video. So I think editing is very good. It took me a while to learn how to edit videos. One thing I do with my videos is I say the word a lot in my videos. So that's one of the words I cut out every time I say in my video. I try to cut that out of my videos because it's annoying to me to hear all the time. And I'm pretty sure it may be annoying to some people that watch the video. So I try to cut out things in my videos that are kind of annoying / kind of weird, like weird pauses. Sometimes I'll be trying to think of something like, what am I trying to say? And I'll cut something out that I'm trying to say in the video. So it depends on how you want to edit your videos. You can edit it like that, or you can have like cool edits where you do like a cool transition or something like that. So editing your videos can be really good. It helps to make your video fun to watch, I would say. And it also can make people interested in your content if you have like interesting edits. So, but a program that I use for editing my videos, I still use this program today. It's called Movie Studio Platinum 12. This is an old program. It's like a older version of Sony Vegas. They have a lot of better programs now. They're just telling you about all the things you could do. Like they got transitions and all that kind of stuff. But with this program, I paid like $20, I think. So that was a good price for me. But the interesting thing about that now is you don't even have to pay for programs. They got a lot of free editing softwares. I'm gonna tell you all about some of those. Some of the free editing softwares, you got Imovie. That's for people with iPhones and MacBook. If you want to download iMovie, you can download it on your iPhone or your MacBook. You have OpenShot. I'm not too familiar with that. You have VideoPad, Lightworks. I've heard of Lightworks. I think you have to pay for that program. You have Vinci Resolve. I've heard of Vinci Resolve. Vinci Resolve, you have to have a really good computer for that. They have a program called Capcut. I've used that on my phone. I think they have a desktop version too. You have to have the premium version if you want to save files on the desktop version. So I think that it's good to have CapCut on your phone. I think the mobile version is pretty good. And I also have one called Filmora. I haven't used Filmora, but I've heard about that one. So those are some editing softwares. I'm not sure if some of those are paid or free. Those are some ones you can check out. I'm gonna try to link all of this stuff in my video so y'all can check it out if you want to go to it. I think I have one more tip for y'all. Tip number 6 is enjoy the content you make. I think it's very important that you enjoy whatever content that you make, as far as your career on YouTube or your journey on YouTube, whatever you want to call it. Making videos is very fun to make on YouTube because it's an expression of who you are and what you like to talk about and the things that interest you. I think it's very good that you find whatever you want to do on YouTube and enjoy it. Don't feel like you have to make content that's trending or something that seems like everybody's just hopping on it just because it's a wave or it's something cool to hop on. Make the content that you want to make. Do the content that you want to do, and even if it's not popular to do, just make that type of content because you like to make it. This might be a little side tip. I've talked about this already, but just get comfortable making videos. Don't look at this just for monetary gains or, oh, if I do this, I can get money. You can make money on YouTube. You can have like ad revenue. When I started YouTube, I did it because it was a hobby, and I actually liked doing it because it was a way for me to express myself and a way for me to talk, because I'm not a huge talker, but I feel like when I turn the camera on, it helps me to just express myself. Hopefully I've given you some tips that y'all can enjoy and some tips that y'all can take heed to that might help you on becoming a YouTuber if you want to become a YouTuber. So thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully y'all got something out of this. Let me know if there's anything that you might need help with as far as like trying to get started on YouTube, maybe a recommendation on a program or something, and I'll see if I can help you with that down in the comments below. And I'm gonna see y'all on the next one, man. Thank y'all for watching, and I'm out, man. Peace.